Guys, so I just been driving around some back roads. I was gonna go dig, and then I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. And then I was like, oh, I know, I'm gonna go do this one hike that I've been wanting to do, and I was about to pass that trailhead, and I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. I just kind of want to like drive around and look for cool stuff. So I just been listening to some good music, and I just pulled over on the side of the road here. There's like a Cub Scout thing. Nobody's here. I'm gonna go check it out, see if they have any cool trees, and if not, we'll just keep driving until we see something cool. Pretty cozy looking beds there. Oh, I'm seeing a really nice white oak, and then it looks like a little ditch that goes down to the creek. We'll check that out. Oh my gosh, guys, a ditch that I've never been in before. How exciting. I'm just checking all the banks for anything different. So far, nothing. Oh guys, I just spotted my first bloodroot of the season. It's my first time seeing one this year. Look at that cutie. So they have these really neat leaves. These will get bigger. So pretty. One of the first flowers in this area that come out in the spring. Beautiful. I am starting to scout out some new morel areas. I have a couple, but I want more. This looks like could be a good morel spot, but I'm always checking for that. Morel season's coming up. This sycamore tree has the craziest roots I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like the Kraken. Like, what the heck? There's so many of these little knobs. So many of them. Look how big. Look how big this root system is. That water's so pretty too. Right now I'm just surface hunting, but this is kind of cool. I don't know what kind of creature that is, but there's the other tooth. Now I'm just finding some broken open pieces of quartz. So a lot of this quartz looks like it's been in a fire at some point. It's very red, and a lot of it is broken. Just for a little bit of context, I was out last night on this bank and I was looking for artifacts, and I did find a nice piece of jasper with some flaking off of it, and I found sugar quartzite flake, a jasper flake that was heat treated, and a black flint flake. So I'm back and I'm looking, and we'll see if I find anything else. Here is another small piece of jasper, a little bit of red. So yeah, a lot of the quartz that I'm finding is broken and very much red. I don't know if you can see that. Very red, which is not normal for around here. I'm kind of just poking around in here. Another jasper flake. That is jasper. This is more of that sugar quartzite. A lot of little random flakes like that here. Okay, I haven't even touched this yet, and I already see a jasper flake right here. Yup, that's jasper. And that's definitely left over from making a tool. It's so thin. And the creek's right down there too. So this bank seems pretty killer to me. That's like my fourth jasper flake just in a small stretch. So that's a good sign. Tons of broken quartz. that big piece of jasper I found last night, along with a bunch of flakes. And you can see a little bit of chipping on the edges. Nothing crazy, but there's that. Hey guys, it is a new day. It's Friday today. And work was like, it was like the longest work day of my entire life. It was pretty awful, but I'm out at a creek now, and I never ended up finding anything last night. Look what I have, guys. This is one of my favorite things in the whole world. Anyways, I don't get them super often, so I'm pretty excited about that. Anyways, I'm just gonna go check another bank. Different bank. I'll let you know if I find anything other than just flakes. Gosh, guys, Cadbury eggs are one of my biggest weaknesses in the whole world. Guys, the beavers here are nuts. They're going up high on this bank and then coming up here. Hopefully nobody's falling. So the spots that I go to, I don't have to share with anyone. They're like usually pretty secluded from other people, but lately I have been sharing my spots with the fishermen. Because, you know, you have your fishermen that show up for the first few weeks of fishing season or whatever. That's been interesting. Sharing my locations with others. I do not have my boots on today, which means I'm a little bit limited. There's a little turtle right there. Go try to sneak up on him. I actually don't know if he's okay. He might be dead. Or sleeping. Are you alive? Hmm? Oh no, I think he's dead. Maybe he's okay. Oh, that turtle's dead. Oh, that's sad. He's not very big. I think he might be dead. Poor guy. Cute. Just got started and I already see a jasper flake. Right there. I'll leave that there. Keep looking. So what I've ever found here is a broken arrowhead, but lots of flakes. So I'm gonna keep looking and looking and looking until I find one. This endless steep bank above this creek to search. So I could be here for a very long time. And just keep checking. Mostly like dull shale here, so when I do find jasper or flint, it stands out against this garbage pretty much right away to me. Really nice because the leaves are all gone now. I can actually see what I'm doing. Looks like a buck didn't make it. Maybe a hunter got him. Dang. It's right on the edge of the water. Either way, this guy lost a lot of fur. That's all fur. Going clear down to where he's at down there. So crazy. There are a bunch of owl pellets along this trail, and then right below the owl pellet, the tiny little rodent jaw. So tiny. And then up here there's more. There's just owl pellets everywhere, like an owl must live right here. You can see there's little teeth right there. Skull. There's another one. There's more over there. Must be a lot of owls in this area. So I'm super excited. Tomorrow's Saturday. It's gonna be really hot, like 80 degrees. And I can go pretty much anywhere I want. I just have to decide where to go. I'm thinking somewhere along the Delaware River. We will see, and I will let you know tomorrow, and I'm so excited. There's just like too many options, so I have to figure it out. I see a lot of maples that get turned jet black like this, but this is the worst one I've ever seen. Like, that is just solid black. That's crazy. I don't usually see them this like darkened. Like I said, I used to think that they were burned. That one's like jet black. Kind of cool. Tiny, cute little jasper flake. So tiny. And then one of my favorite plants is just starting to pop. Look how tiny these little baby trout lily leaves are. There's another one. So teeny tiny and cute. And these will get a lot bigger and then get little flowers on them soon. And I will show you guys that. There's the blue herons. Interesting. I think it's just quartz. It's just quartz, but it's I'm gonna bring that with me. Hold it up to some light. That's pretty. That's cool. I like the color of that. I pretty much just surface hunt. This is some kind of flint. This is definitely some kind of a flint flake. I need to wash this off, but I pretty much just rely on these guys to do all the work. The groundhogs have dug all of this up, and as a result, I'm finding some nice little flakage. Hopefully we'll find something more than flakage, but I doubt it. I mentioned before, you can see we have this bank, and then up top it's nice and flat out of the flood zone. Kind of the perfect location above a nice creek. Scope all this out, but I'm also going to go down to this little gravel bar, rinse off my rocks, and check out the gravel bar. Listen to that beautiful sound. Oh my gosh, it's wonderful. Okay. That's some pretty quartz. I like it. It's pretty thin on that side. And then we have our, that's also very thin. Super duper thin. Some kind of quartzite, sugar quartzite, just dark. Just real dark. Very nice. I'll take it. Of course, because I'm a girl, I have no pockets. I was gonna bring my fanny pack and I didn't. I guess I have pockets in my backpack, but what a pain in the butt. I have no pockets. Wait, guys. Someday I'm gonna find more than just flakes. I swear it's gonna happen someday. See some black. That's a good sign. That is definitely what we're looking for. That's a nice material. That's it so far though. I'll let you know. This stone, I was like, wow, that's so dark on the inside. I just cracked it open. Look at this. It looks like obsidian. I mean, it's gotta be some kind of slag, but like, I just wouldn't have expected it from the outside. I just saw that little bit of black. How cool is that? I think there might be more of it right here. Yeah. I think this is too, like probably jet black inside. So crazy. Seriously looks like someone came here with a leaf blower. It's so nice. I can see every rock. It's wonderful. Wow, I thought this was a leaf because it's so colorful. There is a really pretty jasper flake. Oh, that's beautiful. Lots of colors. I don't know if I'd call that a flake, but so pretty. That one stood out because I thought it was a leaf at first. A bank at this angle absolutely destroys your back. Am I gonna keep doing it? You bet I am. Here I go. Guys, I am back. I didn't get to go as far as I wanted to because I bumped into some people in my spot. I saw them in the distance and I didn't want to. I didn't feel like dealing with people, so I left and still had a good time. I wanted to show you guys really quick one of the crazy fossils that I brought home from the coal mines. It's very heavy and very big. I carried it home in my backpack and I wanted to show it to you guys. I found a lot of crystals and a lot of like small crystals, but this fossil, there's a lot of fossils there. This one I thought was so cool and the colors are really cool. So this lighting is kind of crappy, but this right here is like a tree branch fossil. You can see a little bit right here too. There's a lot of these there. This one was just like perfectly displayed. Like, it's so cool. So it's actually a little bit damp right now. I just brought it inside and it's raining. That's like dry, but how cool is that? You can see the lines. A lot of these types of fossils there. Love this one so much. That's my cool fossil. Super cool fossil. I love that one. I'd love to display it somehow someday. It's very, like I said, it's very heavy. I do have a quick song shout out. I have a couple screenshots of some songs I wanted to share. This is Belong Together by Mark Amber? That one. It's a cute song. I like it. Anyways, stay golden, guys. Have a good night.